Good Monday to you, and welcome back to the channel. Today's a little different. I'm going to have a special guest, as you can tell. She's sitting right there.
Hi.
For those of you who are not in the know, this beautiful young woman sitting next to me is some strange girl that just walked in my house.
Hey,
No, this is my stepdaughter, Miranda, who is 19, and she is currently, she's on break, but she's in college. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to talk to her and get the aspect of life around college, around the world, whatever, from their point of view, because everybody that's on my conservative list to friends, Deplorable Bobby, Atomic News, Knight's Armory, Disabled Vets Perspective, Dangerous Freedom. My God, I'm missing Tony Patriot. How could I forget Tony Patriot? God, there's just so many of them. But the problem is, we're all looking at life from our perspective. We're a little bit older. We're a little bit around. We've had some. There's not very many young people out here in this world that are giving their opinion, and when they do give their opinion, it's pretty much poo-pooed on. They don't. It means nothing. So I figured I would take the time and just try to see if I could see what's going on in her world, see what things are like. So, first thing, don't mention what college you go to, because I don't want some nutbag going, I know what college she goes to, I'm gonna kill her, because I don't like what he said. First off, in your school, now her school is locally in Tampa, or around Tampa, somewhere in that area. Or is it St. Petersburg? Or is it
Clearwater?
Wilmington, North Carolina? I can't remember which one, but I know it's close. In your school,
Yes.
would you say it's more, and answer exactly the way you feel. Don't answer it just because you're looking at me and thinking he wants to hear this answer. If the answers that you give me are wrong, I will beat you after we're done filming.
Okay, sounds fair enough.
Yeah, so you just go ahead and be honest now, and the pain will come afterwards.
Okay.
You'll get one punch for every wrong answer I don't like.
Sorry. My glasses.
Does that help?
No, my glasses were bothering me.
Okay, so in your school, let's say we'll take 100%, just the student body, not the professors, just the student body, the students from freshmen to seniors to even the ones that stick around for a while. They call it grad student.
Stick around? Grad students.
Okay, all the students that are there. What would you honestly say the percentage is Republican versus Democrat?
I know, at least coming from my school, there may be a lot of Republicans, but they don't speak out at my school, just simply because.
Okay, but put a number on it. Just what you think. Is it 60-40? Is it 70-30?
I'm thinking
is
probably,
it 95?
Off my best guess, probably about 70 Democrat, 30 Republican.
Okay. So now, would you say in an average day in your school that you are subject to hear more Democrat propaganda or more Republican propaganda?
Democrat.
And is it, in your opinion, and this is only her opinion, in your opinion as a college student, when you hear whatever it is that they're saying, do you feel that this is a bunch of shit, or wow, that's a valid point?
I mainly think about it in the way of the whole thing is a bunch of shit because they're telling one side of the story, and so they're expecting us, people of my generation, to make a decision based off of a rational, educated decision based off of one side of the story, but then how can you make a rational, educated guess based off of one side?
Okay, that makes sense. Now, let's switch gears to President Trump. Okay, obviously, this is a conservative channel, so I'm pro-Trump. What do you feel? Do you feel that Trump is doing a good job for your age bracket?
My age bracket?
Or do you think that he could improve here or there? And overall, I don't expect anybody to like a president, but for personality-wise, but do you feel he's doing a good job, a bad job? Or is he creating so much strife that your college that these poor little kids are suffering from Trump whatever syndrome that they have?
No, let's not talk about the Trump disorder. I feel very strongly about that, so we're just not gonna.
Do you suffer from it?
No, I think it's a crock of shit.
I do too. So.
But we're not gonna get into that.
Okay. So.
Because I try and stay out of politics as much as possible, mainly because when I'm at school, it's all I hear about 24/7 is politics.
Plus, you're not going to be a political science major. You're going into forensics. You don't give a shit. They're going to be dead. The people have to do your work. They're going to be dead.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Or wearing badges, so it doesn't matter.
From what I have heard, when he first came into office or went into office, either way.
Was elected.
When he first was elected into office, he did do great strides. I think it was within the first 60 days of him being elected, he saved 90. He saved the plant from going.
Now, but see, there's a lot of people who say that was just him taking credit for credit that wasn't due.
Well,
you're talking about that. Was it the car company?
Yeah, the car company.
I forgot which car company it was.
From going to.
Right. Yeah. But you feel that was him.
I personally feel maybe it was started by other people. We'll never truly know because we weren't there. But he sealed the deal. He
Sorry. Looking at something here. Thinking I lost power from my router, so. He
sealed the deal. He made sure it happened. He still gets the credit he deserves for making it happen.
Right, absolutely right. Good. That's one less beating you're going to get now. Oops, sorry about that, people. What is the number one problem that you see as a student walking down through the campus? You're walking and some other ding-dong Democrat idiot college student wants to try to convince you of something. What is the number one thing that they're all trying to convince you of? Or the most that they come and go, hey, Miranda, did you know?
The main thing is, like, I've heard Trump is bad. That's it. That's, like, the main...
Do they give you any reason, or is it just Trump is an asshole, or fuck Trump, as they like to say?
And then from my personal experience, they've told me, well, Trump's this, orange-skinned freak.
The Cheeto Man, yeah.
He's a terrible man. And then when I go, well, how is he a terrible man? Simply because I want to know from their perspective why they think he is a terrible man.
So in other words, you're giving them the opportunity to prove their point to you. You're going to be open-minded enough for that.
Yeah, and then they would go, well, they'd go on a tangent for 5 minutes on how he's a terrible man, but give me no real proof. And then I go, what? You don't know why he's doing what he's doing. You're not in his shoes, so you can't judge his actions.
Okay, all right. Now, let's talk about professors at your school.
Okay.
Professors, assistants, anybody who's on faculty and anybody who's in a teaching aspect of that school. What would you say the percentages of Democrat and Republican for them? Before you say it, because I truly feel that if there's a Republican professor at any of these colleges, that they're afraid to say something in fear of losing their positions.
Tampa has a very, very... the school I go to has a very strict, you cannot discuss religion. You, as a teacher...
Right.
You are not allowed to discuss religion.
But that has to come up in some of your classes.
You can guess what their affiliation is, but they won't say it. Like, I've come across some teachers that I've just come across them and I've been like, they're probably Democrat. Or I've looked at them and gone, based off of your views, you're probably a Republican, but you can't.
Right. So now, let's say everybody knows that your school is near Tampa. So let's say the area that your school, the city, or the area that you're in, if you're walking down the street in that area, now we're in Florida, obviously, what would you say if you're walking down the street, somebody approaches you and they want to talk politics, what would you say would be the number one thing that they're going to talk to you about or try to talk to you in regards to if they say, hey, have you heard? I want to talk to you about.
Either abortion or immigration.
Okay, what do you feel on abortion? So what do you think the average 19, 20-year-old girl in college is feeling about abortion?
Personally, just from what I've seen at my school, a lot of them don't give a shit about abortion.
So they're pro-choice then?
They just don't even discuss the topic. They're like, ugh. But my standpoint, there are reasons why you should have it. Simply for example, incest. What if the younger girl gets pregnant? Rape. Mother is dying of a terminal illness, and it's either the mother or the baby.
Absolutely.
From my personal standpoint, if I was the man, it sounds cool.
But you are the man.
It sounds cruel, but I choose the mother over the baby.
Yeah, I would too. Absolutely. If I'm married to a woman and she's dying, if she has this kid, I'm sorry.
I'd say
the kid is going to be a memory.
I'd say the mother's over the age of 40. It's been well and medically and scientifically proven that if a woman over 40 gets pregnant, there is a higher chance for genetic and birth defects. And if I knew going into it that this baby was probably going to have a really rough life, they're not living a life then. Right. They really aren't.
So the fact of abortion is not really being slammed down on the girls at this school.
No.
It's pretty much their choice.
Yeah.
Do you know of any girls at your school who've gotten pregnant and snuck off and gotten an abortion or used the RU 482 pill?
Not that I know of, no.
Nobody's openly bragging about it? No. Like, okay.
Which I'm really surprised.
Yeah, I am too, because I've been on this campus and there's some real fucking dodo birds on that campus.
But also from my perspective, again, on the abortion issue, it should be available, but 99% of the women going into it know that when you have sex, there's a chance that a baby comes out of it. I know.
There is?
What'd you think? Storks still drop babies off at the doorstep?
They don't?
We'll have that talk later.
Okay. I need somebody to teach me about the birdies and the bees.
But it shouldn't... going into it, that...
Well, yeah, there's always a chance there's going to be... In any kind of... Well, not any kind of sex. in intercourse, straight guy, there's going to be a possibility that you could get that girl pregnant, or that girl should know that she could get pregnant.
Yeah.
And you should take the precautions for it.
But just because you get pregnant and you're like, oh, I don't want this baby, or I'm not ready for it, I'm going to get an abortion, well, shit out of fucking luck, you're having a baby. Like, just because you don't want it or you're not ready for it, tough luck. You're going to have it. I don't think you should have it. Get an abortion just because.
All right, that's fair. I like that answer. I really do. That's a very good answer. I think that shows a lot of forethought into the situation. Now, I'm not going to say anything to embarrass you, but would you? And you don't have to answer this because I'm the parent and you're the child, and it's probably. And I would hope that you're not too embarrassed to talk to me about some things. But
okay.
If you were going to be in that situation, let's say. Joe College Young swinging Peter Dick comes over here. And you're gonna plan on having a little fun with him that night.
Okay.
Would you make sure that he had a condom, and would you not prepare yourself whatever birth control or
oh yeah,
IUD
100%.
or IOU or whatever?
I'd fucking buy condoms for him and give it to him and be like, now I know you have them.
But they always manage to forget them.
They always manage to forget them. So now I can be like, here you go. And then I'd be prepared on my end.
Nothing is 100%.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, all right.
I'd be prepared on my end. I'd make sure I was on birth control well before I decided to do this.
Yeah. I started taking it Friday and we're going to do it on Saturday.
Yeah. I'd also...
And I can't figure out why I'm pregnant.
I'd also, from my perspective... If this, just for emergency reasons, I have plan B. I'd have at least one dose of it on me, just in case.
Are you 482 or something like that?
Yeah, just in case that
pill.
situation came up where I wasn't sure I could take it.
Okay. All right. Now, one last question. Back to school again.
Okay.
Who do you find yourself getting along better with there? Guys or girls?
Guys, 100%.
I don't want to hear that.
it's
I don't want to hear that.
from my perspective, almost about 8 to 10 girls coming out of my college, I want to punch in the face. Like,
I do too.
not to mince words, but it's for different reasons. They're either
There are some real winner girls at this college, man. I mean, some real Einsteins. Let me tell you, they think
like,
their shit don't stink either.
like he said, they're either ungodly stupid, and you look at them and go, how can you be functioning with your IQ so low? Or two, they're sorority girls, and I've just never gotten along with that type, simply because I'm not that type of girl. I don't spend 3 hours getting my hair ready to go out to the club on the weekends. And it's just a lot of the girls there I've seen want to go out and get shit-faced, and that's
ridiculous.
Even if I was of age, personally, I don't believe...
Okay, let me ask you this then. Here's a hypothetical for you. Let's say you're at a party, okay, and somebody comes up to you and they say, hey, Miranda, here's a drink. No, it's sealed. You're going to be the one popping.
Oh, I know it's... Okay.
It's perfectly fine. You have to open it.
Okay.
Would you be apt to drink it, or would you be apt more to say, no, I'm not really going to do that right now?
If I knew...
It's completely safe. We'll take that aspect right out of it.
If I knew the area, if I trusted the people I was with and the area I was in, yes.
Okay, all right, fair enough. What if you're at the same party and somebody walks up to you and they hand you a big old fatty joint and go, here, man, take a hit off of this?
Do I know the person that's handing it to
Same
me?
situation. You know everybody there.
Just from my standpoint, I know how college works, how students like to do whatever it takes to get high. I would not do that because I don't know what's in that.
Okay. All right. Let's just say it's probably somebody that you've known for 6-7 months. They've been trustworthy, and they go, hey, let's go out down the road, or sit down by the river, or sit over by the football field, and let's get stoned.
We don't have a football field.
Whatever. Okay, the athletic field department, or whatever. And they said, let's go over. We're going to get stoned and have a good time.
Sure. Yeah.
Well,
if
I ought to. I'm gonna beat your ass after we get off here.
Good.
You're doing marijuanas?
The marijuanas.
As long as you're not injecting them or snorting marijuanas.
But if I trusted the person and I knew the situation I'd be doing this in was safe and I knew I was going to be okay, then yes.
And to further on to that question, if you're going down someplace and you're going to hit the vape pen or you're going to do...
I'll never vape, but...
smoke a joint, you would at least have the common courtesy to call me up, right? And let me know that I could come down there and join you.
Yeah, and call Mom up too. Send you guys a text.
Yeah, hang on, we'll be right there.
I got the good shit.
Yes, we got the good. We're a pro marijuana household. Have been for many years. It's just, I think it's ridiculous that we incarcerate people for such a stupid thing. It's a plant, for God's sakes, you know. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to ask you. I don't think there really is.
Prison reform system.
What does that have to do with you?
That was the first thing that came to mind.
No. Is there anything you'd like to elaborate on, or is there anything you'd like to add?
Just...
Because we're already at, 16 and a half... No, 18.
Yeah, 18 and a half.
I do that because I can't see the timer because of the white door, so...
From my standpoint, my household's very, what's the word I'm trying to think of?
I don't know.
Open and honest, the blunt. If there's something wrong, if we don't like something about someone, we're going to be like, hey, this is how it is.
Okay.
With that and the Republican family background, going into college is like walking through a minefield.
For somebody with your mindset.
Yes.
Because
Absolutely.
You're not going to be a democratic sheep and walk through the world
Absolutely.
blindly being followed by somebody you have no idea who's talking about.
I'm going to tell a little story. Little story.
Okay, remember, this is like...
Yeah, I know, it's going to be a little story.
Give us the Reader's Digest.
I have been multiple times. I've said one comment when Trump gave his State of the Union address.
State of the Union, which was awesome.
I had made the simple comment of, I haven't watched it yet. Not even pointing that I like it or I don't. I just said I haven't watched it yet. I got my ass chewed out for 15 saying, how could I like Trump? What was wrong with me? Why did I want our country to go into ruins? And I just said I haven't watched it yet. And then they went, well, you want to watch it, so that means
you must be pro-Trump. Yeah.
But I couldn't say that, otherwise I'd sit there for another 20 minutes.
All right, well, I'm going to stop it here because I don't want to get too long with it. It's already 20 minutes. I don't like to make my videos that long, but thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. It was nice talking to you like this.
Yeah, it was nice talking to you too. You beat the shit out of me.
Yes.
Okay.
And with that being said, we are out of here. And I would personally appreciate it if you would hit the like button and if you would hit the subscribe button. It's very nice. Thank you very much. Come here. I love you.
I love you too. Sorry.
Goodbye.
Bye.